December 15th, 2025. The day the tectonic plates of global finance shifted. 3 Great divides are tearing the world economy apart, physical versus digital. While AI dreams crash, silver hit $60, a 100% gain this year. The world is running from promises to tangible metal. East versus West. China posts a $1.08 trillion trade surplus while Volkswagen closes its first German factory in 88 years. Power is moving. Old economy versus new. SpaceX hits $800 billion valuation while Oracle's AI projects collapse under infrastructure bottlenecks. Today's data tells one story: capital is fleeing the abstract and chasing the real. Those who own atoms, not bits, will dominate 2026. Welcome to the great bifurcation. This is the intelligence report Wall Street doesn't want you to see. The silver supernova. December the 15th, 10:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Silver touches $63.46 per ounce. All-time high. Up nearly 100% year to date. This isn't speculation. This is structural shortage. The drivers? Solar hunger. China installed 400+ gigawatts of solar capacity in 2025. New TOPCon and HJT cells use 40 to 60% more silver per watt. Every panel is a silver vampire. AI power crisis. ChatGPT, Claude, every AI data center needs renewable energy backup. That means solar. That means silver. Inventory collapse. Dell BMA and Shanghai exchange stocks at 5-year lows. The vaults are empty. But here's the bomb. Gold hit $4,210 today. It's up 60%. Silver up 100%. The gold-silver ratio is collapsing. Why? Because gold you can hoard. Silver you need. You can't build a solar panel without it. You can't run an EV without it. No substitution exists. Market message: the age of abundant cheap silver is over. When masters of paper trade atoms. The world's most sophisticated hedge funds are abandoning Wall Street for power plants. Ballyasney Asset Management. Giant Global. Cube Research and Technologies. These aren't your grandfather's hedge funds. They are not trading oil futures anymore. They're booking pipeline capacity. They're reserving storage tanks. They're signing tolling agreements with power plants. Why? The AI revolution broke the grid. Data centers need constant power, baseload demand. But renewables are intermittent. Wind stops. Sun sets. The grid goes crazy. Australia and Japan see electricity price volatility hit 500%. That's a hedge fund's paradise. But you need more than algorithms now. You need physical assets. Cube subsidiary Volta is buying transmission capacity across European grids. Not paper contracts, actual wires. Giant Global is raiding energy giants Trafigura and Vittel, stealing their best traders. Dubai and Singapore are battlegrounds for talent. The strategy: use satellite imagery, weather AI, and grid data to predict price spikes hours before they happen. Then profit from physical delivery. This is the evolution from financial arbitrage to infrastructure arbitrage. But there's a dark side. When hedge funds control power plants, who controls prices? Industrial manufacturers are terrified. Hedging costs are about to explode. The financialization of energy is complete. And electricity bills? They're about to become very unpredictable. The rocket that became a kingdom. Elon Musk's SpaceX just became the most valuable private company in human history. Secondary market share sale. $421 per share. Total valuation $800 billion. Context: in July, it was $400 billion. 6 months. Doubled. That's bigger than OpenAI. Bigger than any startup ever. Approaching Saudi Aramco territory. And here's the leak: internal documents suggest 2026 IPO targeting $1.5 trillion valuation. That would be the largest IPO in history. But why such insane valuation? Not the rockets, the subscribers, Starlink satellite internet, recurring revenue, expanding from rural homes to ships, planes, disaster zones. It's a cash printing machine. 60,000 customers added daily. Average revenue per user, $120 per month. That's $2.6 billion in new annual revenue every quarter. But there's more. Starship, the fully reusable Super Heavy rocket. It's working. Test flight succeeding. Mars colonization moved from science fiction to investable risk. Wall Street's verdict, deep tech beat software. SpaceX overcame physics. Gravity. Manufacturing. Supply chains. Those moats are wider and deeper than any app could ever build. Oracle promises AI data centers. SpaceX delivers internet from space. Physical technology. Real infrastructure. That's what gets trillion-dollar valuations now. The software era peaked. The infrastructure era begins. The battle for Warner Bros. Discovery is the biggest corporate fight in entertainment history. 2 offers. 2 visions. One winner takes all. Netflix, $82.7 billion. Mix of cash and stock. Strategy, buy the studios and HBO. Sell or spin off CNN and TV channels. Pure streaming play. Paramount's guidance, $108.4 billion. All cash. Hostile bid. Straight to shareholders, bypassing management. $30 per share. Keep everything, CNN included. The money, Saudi Arabia and Qatar money backing Paramount. $24 billion from Middle East sovereign funds. Netflix's play, join our future. Take our stock. We're the winner of streaming wars. Warner gives us Harry Potter, Batman, Game of Thrones. We become unstoppable. Paramount's play, cash is king. We build a true media conglomerate. Streaming plus news plus legacy TV. Diversification, not concentration. The stakes. Antitrust risk. If Netflix wins, they control too much content. Disney, Apple, Amazon, everyone faces an invincible competitor. Department of Justice will investigate. Political risk. Trump administration. CNN's fate matters. If Paramount keeps CNN in play, political interference likely. Industry impact. Whoever wins, consolidation accelerates. Small players dead. Streaming wars end. Subscription prices will rise. Here's the brutal truth. Both bids value WBD at more than its current market cap. Shareholders will get rich. Consumers will pay more. Hollywood is becoming a duopoly. And creative independence? That died today. China just posted a $1.08 trillion trade surplus for the first 11 months of 2025, heading toward $1.2 trillion by year-end. That's not a trade imbalance. That's a wealth transfer. But here's what's shocking. US imports from China collapsed 28% in November due to tariffs. Yet China's total exports rose 5.9%. How? Route change. China stopped shipping to America. Started shipping to the global south. Southeast Asia, plus 45%. Latin America, plus 38%. Africa, plus 52%. And here's the trick, Chinese products still reach America. Just through Vietnam or Mexico now. Re-export schemes. Final assembly in third countries. Tariffs dodged. Made in China 2025 vision, success. China is exporting high-tech now. Electric vehicles. Solar panels. Advanced semiconductors. But this creates a massive problem for 2026. Trump's second term. Europe's anti-subsidy probes. The $1.2 trillion surplus is a target painted on China's back. protectionist backlash will be severe. Meanwhile, China's domestic consumption remains dead. Real estate crisis unresolved. Youth unemployment hidden. The surplus isn't strength, it's dependency. China must export or collapse. And the world is closing doors. This trade war isn't ending. It's entering phase 2. And it's going to get ugly. Currency wars next. Possible. If China can't export goods, they'll devalue the yuan. Race to the bottom begins. December 16th. Volkswagen shuts down the Dresden transparent factory. This isn't just a factory. It's a symbol. Glass walls. Tourists watched luxury cars being hand-assembled. Peak German engineering pride. 88 years. Volkswagen never closed a German factory. Until now. What killed it? Energy costs, German electricity prices 3x China's. Natural gas crisis after Russia sanctions. Manufacturing became unprofitable. Chinese competition, BYD, NIO, XPeng. Chinese EVs cost 40% less. European consumers buying Chinese, not German. Demand collapse, Europe's EV market shrinking. ID.3 production ended. Nobody's buying. The pivot, Dresden becomes an AI and robotics innovation campus with TU Dresden University. Translation, we can't make things anymore. So we'll innovate instead. This is DEINDUSTRIALIZATION disguised as transformation. Blue-collar jobs, gone. Industrial capacity, gone. Europe is transitioning from making things to the thinking about things. But you can't eat innovation. You can't export research papers. Germany's industrial base is eroding. And once it's gone, it's not coming back. The strategic nightmare, China makes everything. Europe makes nothing. America makes weapons. Who wins that game? VW's closure is the canary in the coal mine. European industry is dying. And politicians have no answer except green transition and a digital economy. But when your people can't afford electricity to heat their homes, those buzzwords ring hollow. The Dresden factory closing isn't just automotive news. It's a civilization-level warning. Korea Zinc announced the biggest industrial investment in U.S. history by a foreign metals company. $7.4 billion smelter complex in Tennessee. But this isn't about zinc. It's about war. The financing, $1.94 billion from the U.S. government and strategic investors. Joint venture, Crucible JV LLC. U.S. Department of Defense, 40% ownership. When the Pentagon owns 40% of a metal refinery, that's not commerce. That's national security. What will it process? Zinc, copper, gold, silver, standard stuff. But also gallium, germanium, antimony. These are the minerals China banned from exporting. These minerals are critical for semiconductors, night vision goggles, missile guidance systems, 5G infrastructure. China controls 90% plus of global refining capacity for these materials. They weaponized them. America's response, build refining capacity at home. Even if it means subsidizing a South Korean company with taxpayer money. This is friendshoring. Trading only with allies. Decoupling from China. Free market capitalism is dead. Industrial policy is back. Governments picking winners. The US is paying Korea Zinc to bring technology America lost decades ago when it outsourced everything to China. The cost of decoupling, trillions. But the cost of dependence, sovereignty. 2026, more announcements like this. Japan, Australia, EU, all building critical mineral capacity. The message, in the new world, supply chains are weapons. Control over materials equals control over the future. Physical assets over financial assets. geography over efficiency. Welcome to the age of strategic capitalism. Europe is transitioning from making things to the thinking about things. But you can't eat innovation. You can't export research papers. Germany's industrial base is eroding. And once it's gone, it's not coming back. The strategic nightmare: China makes everything. Europe makes nothing. America makes weapons. Who wins that game? VW's closure is the canary in the coal mine. European industry is dying. And politicians have no answer except green transition and a digital economy. But when your people can't afford electricity to heat their homes, those buzzwords ring hollow. The Dresden factory closing isn't just automotive news. It's a civilization-level warning. December 15th, 2025 taught us 5 iron laws. Law 1. Atoms beat bits. Silver hit $60. SpaceX hit $800 billion. Hedge funds buying power plants. The physical world is reasserting dominance over the digital. Portfolios must increase exposure to commodities, energy infrastructure, manufacturing capacity. Law 2. Not all RE is equal. Oracle's projects delayed. Infrastructure bottlenecks killing AI dreams. But Chai Discovery raised $130 million for AI drug discovery. Real problem solving. Vertical AI solving specific problems will win. Horizontal AI general chatbots will consolidate and stagnate. Law 3. Manufacturing is destiny. iRobot lost. VW struggling. China winning. Companies without production capability will be eaten by their suppliers. Nations without industrial base will become vassals. Law 4. Geopolitics trumps economics. Korea Zinc gets $7.4 billion because Pentagon wants it. China's $1T surplus triggers tariffs. Investment decisions are now security decisions. Profitability is secondary to strategic positioning. Law 5. Consolidation accelerates. Netflix vs Paramount. Fosun buying pharma. CMOC buying gold mines. Small players are dying. Giants are merging. 2026 will see record M&A activity. The final truth: we're not in a normal market cycle. We're in a regime change. The 40-year era of globalization, financialization, and digital supremacy is ending. The new era: regional blocks, physical assets, strategic resources, industrial capacity. Capital is fleeing efficient for secure, fleeing profitables for strategic. If you're positioned for the old world, you'll be destroyed. If you're positioned for the new world, you'll dominate. December 15th, 2025 wasn't just another trading day. It was the day the great bifurcation became undeniable. The question isn't whether the world is splitting. The question is, which side are you on? November 27th, 2025, Silver Liberation Day. Paper died. Physical lives.